Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. We're back. Well, someone wanted me to read on, what is the name? These are Indian. Are they Indian?
Yes, Indian actors. Karanvir.
Put the name up.
Yes.
Put the name.
Sharma.
Just keep the name.
Yes, right here.
Even if you put it below,
Yes.
don't let it be big. Just keep the name up. And their picture. Yeah.
That was the name of the guy. And then the name of the female is Debattama Saha.
Whatever, we getting it. But nevertheless, India, we have a good number for Indians that follow us. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you.
Yes.
And because of you, we are going to read on this person. However, we don't know anything about them. The only thing we know is that they're actors.
Yes.
Someone wanted to know, are they in a relationship? What did they want to know?
Yes, they wanted to know, how do they feel for each other? And will there be any chance of seeing them in a project together?
Okay. And as I said before, sometimes they're actors. Their job is to get you to believe them, to believe that they are real lovers. And in real life, they could be enemies. Or they could not even like each other like that. Or they could love each other and it's nothing. Or they could have a fling or something going on, and that's what we're going to find. But we want you to know we know very little about them, so whatever the cards say, they say. Remember, we are intuitive readers. We don't know anything, and they're not here to help us. So it's not like I can ask them a question. I can't do that. So we get what we get, right?
Yes, that's true.
This is one of them times where you say, only you know what is true, because we don't know them.
Yeah.
So this is an authentic reading, as all my readings are authentic. Baby Crone is going to read from the Kipper deck. And the reason why, because they give directions. And we want some direction. So Baby Crone is going to read. And then I'll step in if I need to.
All right. I'm just going to pick the male card real quick.
Let me ask you this. Why do you do that? Why don't you just take the male cards out from the very beginning?
I honestly just do it for the camera so people can see that.
But you're just taking out the male card and the female card.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That don't make sense to me. I'm just saying.
Just so they can see the whole process.
Well, they don't have to. This is goofy. I could see if you was going to take those cards and start laying out cards, but no, you pick the cards back up and then you shuffle them. So it doesn't make, that's just goofy to me. And then they all wear, that's goofy. That's goofy.
You're right. It was easier when it was 36 cards.
And you got the female?
How do I know if she pops up? How am I going to lay out?
Why don't you just look through the cards and just find the female?
All right, I can find the female. This one I just saw her towards the bottom. I don't know how I'm going to fit her in here.
She's just going to lay him here, and you're going to lay her there.
All right.
Or do you want her to show up in the reading?
I wanted her to show up in the reading.
Okay.
So that way I could have 9
take
cards.
her out. Take her out.
Okay.
Then that's what we're going to do.
All right.
That's what I'm going to do. If you want her to show up in the reading, that is it, right? All right. Take her, shuffle your cards, sit her to the side.
Thank you, because I've always wondered how to do something like this when
This is what I'm doing. I'm making this up on the spot.
Thank you.
Because this is the only thing that I could think of that would make it make sense to me.
Okay. Thank you. Baby Crone.
And you do, how many spreads do you do? How many?
I lay out 9 cards altogether.
9 cards, so you don't lay out no extra cards or anything.
I might for an outcome card.
So we're looking at least 10 cards.
Yes, at least 10 cards.
Give me the female when you finish shuffling.
Okay, sorry, I dropped the cards. Okay.
All right. Since I'm not doing this, have you finished?
Yes, I have finished.
All right. Can I cut the card?
Yes, please.
So when I cut the cards going like this, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
And then pick up the cards.
And then I go back. No.
Pick up the cards this.
1, 2, 3. But it put it towards you. It was supposed to put it away from.
Well, since you're
I'm the reader, right? No, you're the reader.
Oh,
Shuffle again.
okay.
3 shuffles.
All right, 3 shuffles.
1,
2.
2. This is important because we want the right energy flow. 3. Now, I'm supposed to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
No, I'm supposed to go 1, 2, 3, and pick them up and pick them out like 1, 2, 3. I go 1, 2, 3, and pick them up 1, 2 away from you, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I pick them up. 1. What am I doing wrong? Okay, hold on. Here we go. I go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I pick them up. 1, 2, and 3.
Got you.
Then, oh, wait a minute. And turn them around. And because you say 10 cards, I will put her here. I can't see very good. So if she was meant to show, she will show.
I like that. Thank you.
I don't know. I just put her near the top. She might show. I don't know if she the 9th card, the 10th card. I don't know if she the 3rd card. We're going to see where she shows.
Thank you. I like that. Baby Crone can do that. All
And
right.
then that way you can see where she's sitting in it.
So I will have.
But when I'm not here, you can do that on your own.
Yes. I will have his name sitting right here. I'm just going to call him K for short, and then her D for short, just to start the syllables of their name. Mm-hmm. So we see right here, this is K. This represents the male we're reading. So let's lay out the cards that surrounds him.
Baby card can read these cards now.
She did pop up.
That's all. Did she?
Yes, she did.
What number?
She popped up at number 8, so the second to last.
Oh, she a corner.
Yes.
She's an influencer.
She is an influencer.
Oh, and she's the influencer because she's coming from here. So she's to my left. So she's the influence, huh?
Yep, to the left.
So she's the influence of the heart. So she's putting energy out. And what's coming in?
Oh, this looks good.
See?
Because to just talk about the energy that's around him. Mm-hmm. We have a female, which is this female that starts with a D, the actor that you wanted to know about. And in another corner, there is a false person that's also an energy influencer. But I see the marriage card, which means maybe some form of contract or getting together or meeting up, also as an influence. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with this female. Right here was the false person in the corner. Mm-hmm. Her in the other corner. Another corner was the marriage card.
And what does that mean?
Marriage card usually just symbolizes a contract, like coming together.
It could be a business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. It's just it could be a contract of them getting together doing another movie or doing another series. Yes. So it's a contract involved. Okay.
Yes, and I see the clover,
which could be good luck temporary, momentarily. Yes. Go ahead, baby Crone, what you said.
Well, right now at this moment, what I see is...
No, what you said about the clover card.
Oh, just the clover card represents a momentary of luck. So it's like short-lived luck that doesn't have its benefits.
Like you just have a luck, you know how you just walking down the street and you just find $1?
Yeah.
Or you walking down the street and you see something, you pick it up and like, oh my God, it's stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Momentarily luck, but it's a moment, and it'll put a smile on your face for a moment.
That is true.
And then it's gone, like that.
Mm-hmm. What I do see in his present moment is that he has some form of mate or connection that he's thinking about. He could be weighed down. Maybe it could be these rumors surrounding him and this female about people wanting them to be together in a relationship.
But
or
do you
active
see
together.
him in a relationship?
No, I do not see him in a relationship.
And tell us why you don't. That's what I want to know.
Why I don't is because of the negative energy.
So
parts.
talk about that. Take me there.
Okay.
Take me why I don't. I want you to tell me I don't see him in a relationship.
Right. First off, false person.
I already peeked on that too.
Yes.
Right.
Whoever's around him is influencing him in not the best way. Or it could just be the fact that this person could be on his mind because it's in the upper
Or
area.
it could just be a metaphor because of people believing that they're in a relationship. And right now, the false person is just, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person per se. It could be persons saying there is no relationship, it's a delusion. So you're saying there is no relationship going on here.
No.
All right.
And then another card that I
And
saw.
that is in the future past direction.
Yes.
So it is no relationship going on here.
Yes. And in
Not like that.
No, but in the future, I see the literal burden card, but he himself doesn't see the burden because of how the cards was laid out, because this is how it is.
Okay,
behind
I'm
him.
sorry. Why would we jump to a burden when we haven't even finished doing?
Because I was pointing out the card. I was pointing out the cards that symbolized how I could not see him in a relationship.
Yeah, but we already got to the false person. Are you finished with that?
Yeah, we got everything we needed off that false person.
I did. I had more stuff to say.
Oh, what did you have more to say about
I don't
the false
know. You
person?
went and start talking about something totally different.
The last thing you left off about the false person is that people could be believing that they're in a relationship. So that's the falsehood that.
Yeah. But we're dealing with corners, yes?
Yes. This
okay,
is
but you went to the middle.
Right.
I know I'm being hard on her. Be patient. It's going to work out. Still teachable moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what about that corner? We're talking corners.
Okay.
When we didn't know where to go, I do a format. This is why you have to have a format. This is exactly why. You'll never get lost. The format, we started with the corners, with the energy. So stick with the energy. That was your storyline.
Okay.
You can't just switch up. It'll switch itself up once you get to the end. So when you see the clover, you see the false person.
Mm-hmm.
We see the woman right down here at the corner.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what those two have in common. Stick with your corners and the positive energy that's going in and the negative energy that is coming in also, right?
Right.
Because it's supposed to be the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I'm looking towards. So energy is coming in, energy is going out. But when I look at the future, I see the future as something coming inward, right? So what do you see coming inward?
Like this way?
Yes. I see nothing.
Right.
Nothing. And they're not even facing each other.
No.
They're looking in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
So they may be thinking about the same thing, but they're not even in a relationship. So when I look down here on the contract, the false person, that seemed like that's just more like about a business deal. Like people maybe want to see them in a show or something like that. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yeah, but I also, in that same respect, don't see them could be.
You see that they could be in a relationship?
No, that they couldn't be in a relationship.
And why is that?
The false person, but also the fact that I can't see them being in a contract or a project with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? Maybe they are actors and maybe they don't really care about what people have to say and will still take the deal because it's just.
But you don't see them in a contract together?
No, like doing a project together.
So you think this is it? What they did is done. You don't see where they're going to be doing another project together.
No, I do not.
And why is that? Show me.
Okay.
Where are you starting to read so I can follow you? Are you in your past, present, future? Are you in the brain? Are you in the self-awareness? Are you in the where we at? I follow you. Or I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna make you do it.
Well, I'm gonna switch
Maybe Paul don't like it, but I'm making her use format.
Okay, well I'm gonna switch
it. Me?
Yes, I'm gonna switch it and go to the future.
Okay.
All right. So with this burden right here that I see in his near future.
But it's also in the now. It's something that will be coming upon him very soon, very near. It's near.
But
if not happened already. Okay.
But also because it's literally right behind his back, it's something that he doesn't see coming or
don't want to deal with or don't want to accept.
That could be it too. Something he doesn't want to accept
or deal with.
Right. And actually, you know what?
And what do you think? You said something coming upon him?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, I see in his past future is a present
and in his future, he sees positive. He sees good things.
Yeah.
He's not looking at no negative thing. He's got his back turned. He got his eyes on positive things. And what is the positive? The positive is about him and what's her name? The woman that he's acting with, who you asked me to read about. He wants to do stuff with her. But there is a burden. And the burden, I think, is people thinking they're having an affair. And it's causing a commotion from what I understand. And the corners are saying it's fleeting. They work together. It's just a fleeting moment. And people are trying to blow it up and make it more than what it is. They just the screen. I think it's affecting their lifestyles personally.
Okay.
That's what I see. Because when I go to it, when you look at that cross, it's in his present.
That's true.
Because this is his head, this is his present, this is his arms, his heart, it's right there.
Yeah, it is.
So it's a burden. So it's like it's getting in the way, because when I look down below them, I see the key. It's like a prison. It's like they living in this fake prison that everybody wants them to be in this relationship, when they're saying, we love each other, we work together, but it's nothing. It's affecting their life, because right there, even there, in their accomplishments, people want them to get married and be in a relationship. And here, she's not, she got her eyes on something else.
Yep, she does.
And whatever she's looking at, he's looking at it too, but on a different level. But they're not even looking at each other.
No.
They just work together. And the one thing that they do say, what's above her is the sun. And what's beside him is the sun. Which let me know that's what they have. They do good together. They work well together. But as far as them being in a relationship, it's just contract. They just cool. It's nothing. But all of this talk about them being in a relationship, from what I'm seeing, is saying is causing havoc.
Wow.
In their personal lives, maybe.
I could see that. Now, what was the answer for
Did you like that?
Yes, I did.
Did you like going through the format?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm going to make you do it. You stubborn. What do you call it? A Gen Z?
Gen Z.
Oh, you Gen Z. Y'all like to do it your way, even though you're wrong. But isn't it better? Why are you looking at me?
Well, because I know the general format. I just skip around as long as I know where the corners are.
But when we're learning a game, we have to follow the rules. Because in following the rules, that's how you get your accurate read.
Fair enough.
I was able to get the accurate read because what? Yeah. I went by the rules. See, cards, they're a game. It's a card game. All right? So once you learn the cards and you learn the rules of engagement, you play the game. That way you're safe. Because when you deviate from the game and start doing other things, you're opening up doors that you shouldn't have opened. Or you don't know how to get out of something. And because you're reading and you're dealing in an esoteric world with spirits, you're opening up doors. Because these are mental games. These are card games. I hope you could reach me. But it's mental. And it's there for you to learn your intuitivism, how to read in the spirit. And in order to do it, you have to go in the spirit. And if you're not safe, you get swallowed up in the spirit. or disappointed and start saying, these cards are not real.
That too.
Or you get swallowed up and
Mhm.
become spooked out
That too.
because you're dealing with real. It's a real game. It's like chess, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly like chess, just with
a
cards.
card game. It's like Monopoly.
Yeah.
Only here it's mental. You win this mental. This is a mental game. What do you mean? Trying to read your component.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure, so it's mental. So you have to learn how to use your intuition. So please know that. So, and this is what baby Crones know. So in order to be good at something, you have to learn the format of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way the God card is played. These are the rules. Follow the rules. And when you're so comfortable, then you can start manipulating.
Got you.
But not until you learn the game. So you don't get swallowed up and be told false lies.
Mm-hmm. I sure know that.
So is that it?
Oh, yes, I do think that is it. Oh, yes,
You wanted to ask the question about something.
yes, I had forgotten it and then I remembered it. I wanted to know, did we get the answer of, because the way you made it sound, they could work
The way I made it sound.
that they could
The
work
way
on
that the cards made it sound.
Okay, the way the cards made it
Because I was
sound.
reading cards.
Yes, you were.
Okay.
It sounded like they might actually have a future project together because they do have a nice work chemistry. However, it seems like he's not looking at the fact that people are wanting to ship them together or put them in a relationship. He's just looking at how maybe this can draw attention and money.
Money, fame, they work well together. So it's like, so for me, I think the sun shine brightly on them and right there.
Mm-hmm.
And because I do see in the corner, you say a contract. I do see that it's a good possibility. Maybe they may get a renewal of their show, or maybe they will work together again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything negative. Even in the other card above that, I definitely see a short term, not the cross. Because I'm just dealing with the corner.
Got you.
So in that corner, I definitely see positive.
Mm-hmm.
So, and here, when I see the false person, what? People they want to believe. People want to believe that. They want to believe they have this relationship. So whatever it is, if it's making money and the people want it, it'll be backed by popular demand.
That is true.
Why would you not give the people something? They're tuning in. No matter what, when they tune in, they make money.
That's true.
Right? I don't care where you at, right?
Yeah.
So TV don't want itself for free. These actors get paid and they get seen all over the world and they want good quality and good quality work. So so this is how I see it. So I definitely see even there on a diagonal, the woman showed up on a diagonal, but it let me know that baby Crone put the male first and the male come first. And it shows to me that they would have both showed up looking at the same thing.
That's true.
If you put them side by side,
Mm-hmm.
because even right there on an angle, they side by side. They got the same vision. They want the same thing. You see? So what is that? I mean, they're getting famous from this. They're getting played. They're getting information. I love it. And I think it's a good possibility. Yeah. You got people believing that they're in a relationship.
Yeah, that's good acting.
This is good acting. So what does the card say?
What card say?
I want an outcome.
Okay, yes, let's see what the outcome is. And that's going to be the very
And I want you to pick mine from the top.
Okay.
So you can pick mine, put it to the side. And you go ahead on and read yours. That's what you wanted.
The one that I picked was the bridge, which symbolizes overcoming something or reaching another destination. So
leaning on each other and getting, it's a good card.
Yeah.
Bridging the gap, or
that too.
hopefully that they could do it. Well, let's see what this card says.
The owls.
Wise counseling. So it's under advisement. It's not far-fetched for them to do something. It's not clear, but it's not far-fetched. In other words, the cards are speaking for them, not against them.
Yes.
It's just what and how. In other words, that bridge is saying, should we do another show? It's under advisement.
Okay.
So could it be? Time will tell.
Yes, you are right.
But is there a relationship with them on real life? The cards are saying to baby Crone and me, no. Why? Only because when I look down at below and I look at the next one, lift it up. I see a rose and I see a key. What does that let me know? Whatever it is outside of his heart.
Okay.
He's not caged in by this woman. It's not that kind of a party.
Okay.
It's business. If anything, with people expecting this, it's pressure on them that they don't want. It affects them. Can you imagine someone thinking that you're in a relationship and you may have a girlfriend and she's jealous and she's questioning and you're like, no.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, thinking about this just popped to my head.
Ooh.
Remember when we were looking at the Twilight Zone?
Yes.
And how everybody wanted Bella and...
Oh, you mean Twilight Saga.
Twilight Saga, how they wanted Bella, and what was his name?
Edward
was in love with this, in real life, with this black skin girl, with this black girl, right? And how it affect their life, and how Bella, that's not her real name. She was like, she didn't like the fact that they was putting this pressure for them to be like that. They liked each other as friends, but it was nothing. So that's what came to mind with that Twilight Saga, how people thought they were a relationship, and they were far from it. Just good work well together. Just make that magic, you know, and that's good acting for that moment, because it made you believe that the mystery of Hollywood. Yeah. It is Hollywood. It deals with magic to make you believe something that's not real.
I like
that. That's magical, right?
So right.
That's what we have. We hope you enjoyed our reading.
Yes.
I guess I should pick something from here. Ask me a question before I leave.
Okay.
Because I did read the cards. And baby Crone, I hope that you know I was a little tough on you. But only because I wanted to prove a point. Isn't it so much easier?
Yes.
And are you just saying that to make me feel good?
No, because I said they weren't going to have a project together, and it turned out they were going to have a project together.
And you know why? Because you was right about the project, but it was the way you was looking at it.
Okay.
But once you begin to look at it from a corner and looking at it as energy coming in, then why would it be a negative?
Yeah, you were.
Because it was nothing negative about the card other than a burden. And the only burden that we could see that it could possibly is the pressure of people wanting them to be in a relationship, or the pressure of not knowing if they're going to pick it up again, but that could be a burden. But he turned his back on that, and she chose not to focus on that, but focus on the good work.
Yeah, that's true.
Only reading
the cards, yes.
Right?
My question is does these two actors, do they have any feelings for each other? Another burden.
And a woman that's free and just love her freedom, and I ain't trying to get tied down. I ain't even have to go no further. What proof do we need?
Yep, that's true.
Show your burden card and show your woman card. Put it up right so you can see that she ain't facing that burden.
No,
Let me see. Nope, she's facing it. There you go. And look here. She ain't even look at them burden. Same thing. The male, Strength. He done turned his back. When you see strength, you should see nothing but the sun. You should see nothing but the sun when you see strength. I rest my case. Because there is no relationship, but it is a burden on them as working together. Because people want more than what, and it could be affecting their lives. Now, like I said, 5 years from now, a year from now, I can't read the future like that. All I know is for right now, this is what the card's saying. Could it change? Most definitely. But right now, this is just working relationships. We really hope you enjoyed our reading, and most of all, we so appreciated you. And we thank you as you went through our little study where I was trying to train baby Crone. I hope that you for real learned the lesson from that. You know, and I know sometimes Big Fire want to try to come up against Big Fire, and sometimes you just got to show them that this is the right way. Gen Z, you call, right?
Gen Z.
Oh, what is it?
Gen Z.
Gen Zs, they like to do it their own way. This is one thing I'm starting to notice. No matter what, I'm Big Fire. She medium flame, but she thinks she can put me out. But admit it, say it was the right way.
Yes, you were. It was the right way.
And see, she never know when the queen is going to come home and say, hey, and when the queen come home, she was unprepared because she won't follow directions. So you got a chance to share that. So please, just take it as a learning curve. It's not insulting at all, but it's just learning. That's all it is. And if it offends you in any way, I apologize, but I could not wait to show her that I know that she had not been following my directions. And with that being said, we so appreciate it. You know we love you. And if that offended you in any way, I apologize. With that being said, sunflower.